Welcome back to Ben's Top 11. And when I was a kid, Halloween wasn't considered the devil's holiday. Welcome back to Octoberfest. When I was first thinking about what kind of videos I would do for this video series, I knew that one video that would be awesome to do was my top 11 favorite Halloween specials. Well, Halloween specials are harder to come by these days than Christmas specials. But what's even harder is I have specific guidelines for what I consider a Halloween special. In my opinion, to qualify as a Halloween special, it has to be about Halloween. It can't just have an overall theme of fear, it has to be Halloween. So, get ready for a mix of laugh and scares. Here is my top 11 favorite Halloween specials. Number 11. The Haunted Mask from Goosebumps. I finally get to talk about Goosebumps in one of my videos. Anyway, this story in the Goosebumps series is about a girl who likes scary things and wants a scary mask for Halloween. So, she buys the scariest mask she can find in a Halloween store and she puts it on and is unable to remove it. The mask then slowly turns her into a monster and it only gets creepier from there. What makes this special great is it has a really creative idea. A Halloween mask you can't remove and turns you into what the mask is? That's freaking cool! This video is despicable. Oh no! It's happening to me! It's happening to me! Joking aside, this is a great Halloween special that I'm sure any kid reading the book or seeing the TV version of it would burn any Halloween masks they have. Number 10. The Nightmare Before Christmas. Kind of an odd choice, but I'll explain it later. Anyway, this movie's about Jack Skellington, who's the king of Halloween. One night, he gets bored of Halloween and wants to try something new. So, he discovers Christmas and becomes obsessed with it, trying to plan on how he could do his own version of it. Yeah, I put this movie really low on this list because, well, it's half a Halloween special and half a Christmas special. I mean, Christmas is in the title, for crying out loud. I feel that this movie feels more like a Christmas movie than it does a Halloween movie. That's not to say that it still doesn't have Halloween elements. The creatures of Halloween Town create their own demented version of Christmas, and Jack learns a lesson at the end to stick with what he's good at and not try to interfere with other things. Plus, this movie gives Halloween its own anthem with This Is Halloween, the song that I think about when I think about Halloween. So, don't get me wrong, this is a classic movie with great stop-motion animation and great songs, but I just feel that it only half qualifies as a Halloween special. Number 9. Pink Eye from South Park. On Halloween, a Russian satellite lands on Kenny, and he's taken to the hospital to be taken care of. However, he's given pink eye, which turns him into a zombie. That night, when he and the boys are trick-or-treating, he affects other people and the town becomes overrun by zombies. It's up to the remaining boys to save the day. This is not only one of my favorite Halloween specials, but it's my favorite episode of South Park. It's basically what you think you would get if South Park did a Halloween special. It's got everything. Cartman dressing up as Hitler, but then Principal Victoria making him wear a ghost costume that makes Cartman look like a KKK member. A costume contest at the school where most of the kids wear Chewbacca costumes, the zombies in the episode doing a parody of the Thriller music video, and my favorite part, all-out zombie massacres. I saw this episode when I was 9, and I can't believe it didn't have any effect on me. So, Pink Eye is one great Halloween special from Trey Parker and Matt Stone. Number 8. A Pinky and the Brain Halloween. On Halloween night, a man named Mr. Itch visits Pinky and the Brain and says that he'll give Brain the world in exchange for Brain's soul. Brain refuses the offer, but makes Pinky give Mr. Itch his soul instead. So, Brain finally has taken over the world, but he feels that it's pointless without Pinky. So, he goes down to the depths of the underworld to get his friend back. Kind of a unique Halloween special. It's different from other specials, as there's no trick-or-treating, no costumes, and only a few shots of pumpkins in the whole episode. However, it still takes place on Halloween, so it still qualifies. What makes it unique is even though it's a Halloween special, it still allows for some character development from the characters of this show. We get to see a side of Brain that we rarely see, showing that he truly cares for Pinky. Plus, it's Pinky in the Brain, so you know you're going to get lots of laughs out of it. Bottom line, A Pinky in the Brain Halloween was a Halloween special that proved Halloween isn't just about candy and costumes. It's about, well, the devil stealing your best friend's soul. Number 7. Halloween. How could I now leave this off the list? It's about a girl named Laurie Strode who's stalked by a silent killer who escaped from a mental asylum on Halloween night. This is the quintessential Halloween special. It's got everything. A killer? Heck yeah. Jack-o'-lantern in the opening credits? Of course. Teens getting drunk and making love to each other? Well, yeah, but that's not an element of Halloween. What makes this a great Halloween special is it gives Halloween its own mascot, Michael Myers. He's perfect for the face of the holiday. He's dark, mysterious, and deadly. His white mask, his heavy breathing, and him moving slowly only solidifies his creepiness factor. Plus, he kills people on Halloween night in every movie he's in. Well, the first 5 at least, strengthening his association with the holiday. So, Halloween. Its title is Halloween. You know it's a good Halloween special. Number 6. The Donald Duck cartoon Trick or Treat. On Halloween night, a witch named Witch Hazel, no, Disney's Witch Hazel, is flying around on her broomstick and she witnesses Donald Duck being a jerk to his nephews while they're trying to trick or treat. So, Witch Hazel forms an alliance with the boys and she creates a magic dust that makes objects come to life. Hilarity ensues from there. This is a classic Donald Duck cartoon that's a huge fan favorite among fans of his cartoons. How could it not be? It's probably the only Halloween special Disney's ever made. Okay, I mean the only good Halloween special Disney's ever made. This cartoon plays out exactly how you want it to play out. It's a Donald Duck cartoon, so you know he's going to face a lot of abuse and hard luck in it. And you've got June Foray voicing Witch Hazel, which only helps make this short better. Plus, it's cool watching all the objects come to life. Add a catchy song that'll be stuck in your head for the rest of the month, and you've got yourself one great Halloween special. Number 5. The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Come on, I couldn't have a favorite Halloween specials video without including one of the original Halloween specials. So, this story is about a man named Ichabod Crane who moves into a New England town and becomes the town's new school teacher. He gets into an intimate relationship with a woman named Katrina, which angers local tough guy Braun Bones. So, when at Katrina's Halloween party, Ichabod is told about the Headless Horseman who comes looking for a head to steal from anyone who's out on Halloween night. Ichabod is in for one wild ride when he walks home from Katrina's house. This was one of my favorite stories as a kid. I tried to find any adaptations that were made of this story, and of course, Disney's was the one I watched the most. I constantly rented The Adventures of Ichabod and Mr. Toad just to fast forward to the Legend of Sleepy Hollow segment. This is a story that I feel all other horror stories were influenced by. It's got a haunting tone that's set up by Ichabod being alone in the woods in the middle of the night, and it's got the iconic villain, the Headless Horseman. The idea of a guy with a sword riding on a horse even though he has no head creeps me out. I always wondered how he could see without any head. I was just waiting for him to crash into a tree in Disney's version, but that would have made him comedic, and he's not supposed to be. He's supposed to be scary, which he is. So, The Legend of Sleepy Hollow is a classic of early American literature and a great Halloween special. Number 4. Summerween from Gravity Falls. Here's a little story for you folks. When I was writing down my favorite Halloween specials, I saw the advertisement for this episode on Disney Channel, and I instantly wrote it down because I knew I was going to love it. And I was right. So, it's Halloween in Gravity Falls, or, more or less, summer in Gravity Falls. However, since the citizens love Halloween so much, they celebrate twice a year. Mabel is excited for this holiday because she and Dipper were the best trick-or-treaters from their town. However, Dipper feels he's gotten too old and he wants to go to a party with Wendy later, but he's dragged into trick-or-treating anyway. Meanwhile, the Summerween trickster curses the Pine siblings and forces them to get 500 pieces of candy before the last jack-o'-melon burns out. Thanks to this special being done by a creative show, it itself is a creative special. It has the supernatural elements this show is known for, as well as the character chemistries. Plus, there's a really creative twist concerning what the Summerween trickster really is. I don't want to spoil it, but it's really a shocker. So, Summerween is one Halloween special that proves why this show it comes from is so awesome. Number 3, Luna Eclipsed. Awesome. A Halloween special on a show about colorful ponies, just like all other girls' shows, right? What makes this a great Halloween special is, well, it's a Halloween special on ponies. That alone is enough to solidify a great Halloween special. Ponies is a show that is all about being unique, seeing as how it's a girls' show that caters to adult audiences, and this episode offers that same formula to a Halloween special. Granted, this episode is full of candy, costumes, and fear-themed moments, but it tries something different. It blends in the show's positive morals with the fear-themed holiday that is Halloween, or, as it's called in Ponyville, Nightmare Night. This episode focuses on Princess Luna, as she tries to fit in with the citizens of Ponyville after she, as Nightmare Moon, tried to take the daytime away from the ponies. We grow attached to Luna as almost every pony is afraid of her, and she does her best to try to regain a relationship with the people that fear her. That is really clever, taking a fun holiday like Halloween and giving it an optimistic feel, while still keeping the creepy feeling that Halloween is known for. As a Halloween special, this episode works well, but as a ponies episode, it's trucking amazing! I love everything about this episode. Spike dressing up as a dragon, nobody knowing who Twilight's dressed up as, Pinkie Pie's Scootaloo costume, Zakura making a comeback, Princess Luna, Pinkie Pie trick-or-treating despite being an adult, Fluttershy going splat into a door, and Little Pipsqueak, who after this episode was never seen again. Let us take a moment to remember Little Pipsqueak. You know, he could come back in Season 3. Shut up! We're having a moment! Anyway, Luna Eclipse works well as an episode of this show it's from, and a Halloween special that sums Halloween up perfectly. I think Pinkie Pie put it best. Sometimes it's just really fun being scared. Number 2, Broomstick Bunny. In this cartoon, Witch Hazel... No! Warner Brothers Witch Hazel! Oh, screw you. Anyway, Witch Hazel is admiring her ugly self. However, Bugs Bunny dressed up as a witch comes to her door, and Hazel has the feeling that Bugs is uglier than she is. So, Hazel tries to make Bugs pretty, but then Bugs pulls off his mask to show he's a rabbit. A humorous chase happens from here. I love this special because, well, it's a Looney Tunes Halloween special. It has everything I like in a Bugs Bunny cartoon. Funny quotes, hilarious facial expressions, great animation, and Witch Hazel. If Witch Hazel wasn't in this cartoon, it wouldn't be as good as it is. She's hilarious, colorful, and she's voiced by June Foray. What more could I ask for? So, Broomstick Bunny is one of my favorite Bugs Bunny cartoons, and a classic Halloween special. And my number 1 favorite Halloween special is... every Treehouse of Horror episode from The Simpsons. That's right, every single one. Of course, you might say, no way, that's cheating, because they aren't all about Halloween. Truck you! They're the Treehouse of Horror episodes. You might say, oh, but they become nothing but movie parodies now. Truck you! They're the Treehouse of Horror episodes. You might say, can't you just pick one? Truck you, truck you, truck you! They're the Treehouse of Horror episodes. They are my favorite Halloween specials because they have so much to offer. Each has 3 stories per episode. Most of them are pretty disturbing, and they are from The Simpsons, so of course, they are hilarious. There's no rules in these specials. There's death, blood, and supernatural occurrences that don't happen in any other episode of The Simpsons. Plus, the best part, you get these every single year. That's right, minus the first season, there has been a Treehouse of Horror in every single season of The Simpsons. Can you think of any other show that has had an annual Halloween special? That's right, you can't. So, the Treehouse of Horror specials are my favorite Halloween specials because, well, they're the Treehouse of Horror specials. I don't need any other reason. Truck you! So, they are my favorite Halloween specials, and next week I have to do another negative review of something Halloween related. Well, I'm sorry folks, that's not going to happen. You see, I really can't find anything Halloween related that sucks. I just can't. There is nothing on this green and blue earth that I think could possibly make Halloween look bad. No! To be continued.